top man, run the place hot from behind bars. How did you feel getting that credit while behind bars?
Yeah. Go on, mute ya, go on. Ease yourself, just keep it calm, mute ya, star. Only for pressure in my corner. What time it hard for carry on? You no need no girl for turn to, no man for talk to. Feelings hurt on the journey so far.
Welcome Success family, my enlightened keepers of Owen Allen Media, alongside our new arrivals to the channel. Vybz Kartel recently sat down with Winfred Williams on Onstage for another captivating interview. World Boss reflected on his career and achievements, touching on a range of topics that continue to cement his legacy in dancehall and the culture. Also in this video, the Court of Appeal has cleared the way for DPP Paula Llewellyn to be reinstated as Director of Public Prosecution, ruling that the Constitutional Court made an error in April by striking down the 2023 constitutional amendment that extended the DPP's tenure. So basically, the Court of Appeal, led by Justice Christine Straw, determined that the amendment, which increased the retirement age for the DPP from 60 to 65 and allowed the DPP to elect to remain in office without requiring agreement between the Prime Minister and opposition leader Mark Golding, was valid. The ruling noted that the constitutional amendment automatically benefited Paula Llewellyn and disagreed with the Constitutional Court's view that such an extension required bipartisan agreement. The 2023 amendment was passed by a majority vote in Parliament and aimed to extend the retirement age for DPP Paula Llewellyn while granting the role autonomy over tenure decisions. However, the opposition leader Mark Golding had challenged the amendment, arguing it was unconstitutional, particularly as DPP Paula Llewellyn had already received an extension in 2020. Now in April, the Constitutional Court partially agreed, declaring parts of the amendment invalid, which led to DPP Paula Llewellyn stepping aside after 16 years, with Claudette Thompson appointed as acting DPP, and Claudette Thompson was also the DPP that was in Vybz Kartel appeal case. Now if you check my channel, you will see many videos about Paula Llewellyn on here. Now while we have previously been critical of Paula Llewellyn handling of Vybz Kartel case, we must acknowledge that she has been exceptional as a DPP overall. People make mistakes, and if Paula Llewellyn returns to her role with integrity and transparency, it would be a positive development, so credit must be given where it's due, and her dedication to the office has been commendable. Alright, so Vybz Kartel said that had he not been incarcerated, he believes he would have taken dancehall to even greater heights. It's hard to disagree with that statement. Kartel has been dominating the genre from behind bars, accomplishing things that 95% of dancehall artists have yet to achieve. So despite his situation, he has remained the face of dancehall for years, and he also said he's disappointed about not winning a Grammy while he was in prison for his album King of the Dancehall. Now, and it's also for that reason of being incarcerated. So this is what he had to say.
That you would have taken it, dancehall to that level.
I would have. And that is not me tooting my own horn. Even the other day, someone asked me about the Grammy nomination. I'm going to say, of course, it's very welcomed, but it's not surprising. Because think about this. Vybz Kartel, their prison and job, King of the Dancehall 2016. That is a Grammy-worthy album. But you can't blame the people them for don't nominate because they're in prison.
Yes.
So me think me would have win Grammy already had I not been incarcerated. You know what I mean? Would I get what my visa already had I not been incarcerated? I would have bring dancehall on a larger than life level, like what Shabba Ranks then did do back in the early 90s. Because me did have the talent, well, me still have the talent, but you know, at that time it was poised. Remember me have the teachers pay.
Yes.
All heap of things. We have the club, we have, you understand? So it would have been crazy.
Top man, run the place hot from behind bars. How did you feel getting that credit while behind bars?
That's an interesting question, because think about it. Before me get locked up, I may around the place.
Yes.
The younger person near to me was Mavado. I would have done set the standard there with the Gaza Gully feud. But separate and apart from that, remember Kartel the man where the ramping shop, we have the whole of the hits them with me and Sheba, me and Russian, songs to the girls, songs to the man them. So we they always around the place. So when Vybz Kartel get locked up, that was just a continuation of the same thing. Yes. The only difference was me physically behind bars. You know what I mean? But that could have stopped nothing. In other words, because my job is not just physical. You know what I mean? it transcends physicality. In other words, Adidja Palmer they at prison, but Kartel can't go in a handcuff. But Vybz Kartel is the music.
The music.
Exactly. Just like how Bob Marley did Flesh drop. But Bob Marley, the artist, is very much alive and well. And they're on iTunes, and the #1 spot I look on the whole of it, so. You know them way there? So, yeah.
Alright, so Vybz Kartel and Mr. Williams also touch on Kartel's claim to the title of King of Dancehall while confidently explain why he deserves the crown. His reasoning wasn't the one I would personally choose. In my view, Vybz Kartel's impact on dancehall culture is unmatched. His accomplishments and everything, and the undeniable fact that you cannot mention dancehall without mentioning his name makes him the undisputed king, right? And Vybz Kartel has done what he has done for dancehall is extraordinary and unmatched, as I said, and his influence will forever be significant in dancehall genre and the history of dancehall music. But this is what Vybz Kartel had to say about him being the king of dancehall and why he thinks he deserves it.
Speak about the king of dancehall now. This crown that is now that's been put on you.
Yeah.
How do you respond to it? What's your acceptance speech for this crowning?
No, but remember, me accept it long time from before me get locked up. You see, that, you know.
Yeah.
Because remember, you know, now you have the age of social media in full force. But remember, back in the day, remember Kartel a vlog before vlogging. Kartel a locked down the internet before there was such a phrase.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So we've been getting that title. You know what I mean? Yeah, of course. Like most, and not most. Everybody in my generation of Kartel fans will tell you adamantly and vehemently say Kartel are the king. So I nothing new.
It seems to mean a lot to you. Is it? Is it important to you to be
king? I mean that's why I said me have that drive there and me want greatness. Me don't know some people say them don't want it, but me want it.
Yes.
Yes, because I think me deserve it.
Okay.
Not just of being some vain person, but me put in the work.
Okay.
Me's a man work hard, me work relentlessly at my craft. You understand? So remember, you know, even the album I nominate for a Grammy, you know want to sell me to that. That not take me a day. While me have got you where me have got you, facing life in prison, facing the prospect of never returning to freedom.
Vybz Kartel also spoke about his lawyer Isaac Buchanan and how fate seemed to play a role in their connection. Vybz Kartel said that Isaac Buchanan, who passionately believes in his innocence, sought him out as a client and worked tirelessly to secure his freedom. Kartel praised Isaac Buchanan's dedication and calling him the kind of, Isaac Buchanan is the type of lawyer that everyone deserves and everyone needs, and it's clear that their partnership is built on trust and belief in justice, and a bond that has played a significant role in Kartel ongoing legal battles at the time. So this is what Vybz Kartel had to say about his friend and lawyer, or was then lawyer, Isaac Buchanan.
What credit do you give to your lawyer, Isaac Buchanan?
100% credit. Because I tell you, say, something the university does have plans for me. Because when we just get locked up, I think just start my last school.
Yes.
And you know when tell people say him have a free Vybz Kartel.
Oh yeah.
Them time them just start my last school and me just get locked up. 13 years later and do it for you. So me just feel like say my life is just it's set in a way where certain things it have to happen. And it is what it is. Yeah, man. I tell you, just think about that. Me I tell myself, so me have to come out. Him, as a little youth, when me not know at the time, just a little last student, I tell all I'm friend, say, oh, I'm here go free world boss.
Vybz Kartel spoke about his friendship with Mavado, revealing that Vybz Kartel spoke about his friendship with Mavado, revealing that both of them have been in constant communication since his release and teasing a major link-up in the near future. It will be a day when Vybz Kartel and Mavado touch the same stage. Me full of gun pon the Gaza. Alright, this is what Kartel had to say.
One of the big names too is Mavado.
Yeah.
The Gully King.
Yeah.
Where is that? We know you reach out to him and
where the gully there, the right of Cassava East man. From Gallin Zero. Yeah, from further up, me and him talk on TJ phone for about 3 hours. About 3 hours, straight.
Yes.
Yeah, man, because remember me and him did always have the the relationship there, you know.
Yes.
Just like how you know Bounty Killer and Beanie Man, them start off in a war, in a feud, but them do so much together for the music that them eventually develop that deep kind of ratings to each other. Me and Mavado did have it from before. Because the difference with Bounty and Beanie, them never in the same camp. Me and Mavado forward out of alliance. So we did always close. You understand me I say? Yeah, me and him have whole heap of collaboration in the early part time, in early part time career and things. So we did always close.
Were you inspired by hip hop?
Definitely. Definitely. Remember, they are the most African Americans are the most privileged black people in the world. You know what I mean? In terms of having access to wealth, having access to vehicles that can propel them beyond mere musicians. We see 50 Cent do it, we see Jay-Z do it, we see next the Baby Isle Man do it, and a couple other people. So yeah.